When Wilder was born, I was working on a song that actually still has never been finished, much to my chagrin and my wife's. But there was a line in it that says, You can split my life clearly into two. There was the time before, and then once I saw you." And it is a defining moment, right? And I talked about some tattoos last week, and this brings up another one. But Seville and I have been talking recently where she mentioned um, that I need to get a tattoo for my daughter. Say, I have this kind of bow and arrow. There we go. I have this bow and arrow tattooed on my forearm um, from when Wilder was born. And as I've been thinking about it, it's more like that tattoo, and I'll refer to what it what it means in a second, but that while I got it on the birth of my son, it's more of one commemorating or memorializing that transition from a man without children to a man with children. Um, and it's a reference to Khalil Gilbran's The Prophet, this part on children. And this passage that says, um, the archer sees his mark upon the path of the infinite and bends you with his might so that the arrows may go swift and far. Let your bending under the archer's hand be for gladness, for just as he loves the arrow that flies, so too does he love the bow that is stable. You know what? And I actually forgot the beginning of that. I screwed that up. The beginning of it is um, your children are living arrows. And now I think I need to get a tattoo for both my kids. but but that is how I think about it. That it's we talked about constraints on the podcast last week, and becoming a father being this most beautiful of constraints, where your heart is on the outside and attached to another person who is naturally going to grow up and get more independent and go away, and the cycle continues. And even with my kids being 18 months or whatever and 4, I'm already feeling that that tension of their growing and um, becoming more independent.